bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Amen, c'est le président. Un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Amen, c'est le président. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. Wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux. Des jeunes prennent le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclaves. Les jeunes prennent la route du désert pour entrer en Europe. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Sonia Touko. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux.
Hi. Good day to the people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of British Cameroon, and the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon. Today, I've come to elucidate, to analyze, is the Cameroons a sovereign country? Sovereignty means a state that has authority to govern its territory without outside interference. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Aleguntiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. I don't need to beat around the bush. The Cameroons is not a sovereign country. The Cameroons was not created by the indigenous people or ethnicities in that geographical location. It was created by foreigners. The Cameroons was not a country under the Portuguese. It was not a country under the Germans. It was not a country under the British. It was a Portuguese sugar slave plantation. That's what the Cameroons was. Rio dos Cameroon was a Portuguese sugar slave plantation. When the Germans took over, they were torturing the Barbarians just like slavery, forced labor. It was not a country. It has never been a country. The Cameroons was created by foreigners, people who came to steal resources in Africa. They created the Cameroons. And according to the constitutional definition of a country or a state, which I studied in Guaquele, my lecturer, Professor Bipumum Jean-Marie Seleta, a state is a political authority. It is a population and a territory. The so-called German Cameroons or Portuguese or French in those days, it was not a political or indigenous political authority. It was a slave plantation. It was apartheid. It was slavery. When the people of Africa, they started fighting for their independence, we of British Southern Cameroons, we had a country under the leadership of Dr. Ndeli as Prime Minister. It was a country. It had a political authority. It had a territory. It had a population. La République du Cameroon became a country too. They had a political authority under President Amadou Ahidjo, who was Prime Minister of La République du Cameroon at the age of 33. They have their population, they have their territory. That's a country. I keep on saying this again and again. A country does not need to be independent. It has to have these three characteristics: political authority, population, and a territory. So we don't need to say, oh, they were not independent. England is not independent. Scotland is not independent. Wales is not independent. Northern Ireland is not independent. They are all in United Kingdom, but they are a country. So the characteristics of a country doesn't mean that they must be independent, because countries can come together. La République du Cameroon and British Cameroon, they came together. But unfortunately, France and La République du Cameroon have annexed British Cameroon. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to diversify a little bit. I saw something a couple of minutes ago. I don't want to publicize these idiots, these beggars who have run their villages. They are coming to beg in my land in Boya. Some of them, they live in DDR. They are publishing my pictures and saying that we radicalize people. They are not important. These are villagers, primitive people who cannot live from where they come from. They come and they are overcrowding Fako and my village. They say, oh, they put my picture there, I've seen it. They are not important. But I want to tell them, when they keep on publishing my pictures and talking about radicalizing people, when the time comes, the government of La République du Cameroon will not be able to help you. Those things that you're saying are individual crimes that you're committing. I am a leader of British Cameroon National Party. I have a right in the United Kingdom to have a political party. I have a right in the Cameroons to have a political party. And the laws in the United Kingdom, the laws in the Cameroons say I can create a party, I can criticize the policies of the government. I've been criticizing the politics, the policies of the government of La République du Cameroon. At no point in time have I ever have any evidence that I say go and kill people or do this. The first person who started my country people them, it's me. The videos are there. I am the first person who criticized when they killed Sakwe in Gusan, they chop his head. When they kidnapped 11 Bakwere chief, Mola Banda was killed. Mola Menyoli, Mola Etambi was killed in Bamenda, and the rest, they killed them. I was the only person in the entire British Cameroon and La République du Cameroon. People like to take credit for what they did not do. But however, I will be coming to the Cameroons. If you want that they should arrest me, put what I've done, put the crime. What have I committed? Have I committed a crime? George Galloway of United Kingdom. The Americans, they insulted him. They said he did what to Saddam Hussein. He went there and challenged him. So those of you, because you want peanut money, you're begging money from La République du Cameroon. If you want to beg your money, put me there, put my picture, put the flag. Listen. When I was in the Cameroons, we had that flag. It was SCNC flag. It's not Ambazonian flag. There is nothing in the Cameroons that says Njangi group cannot have a flag. There is nothing in the Cameroons that says political party cannot have a flag. There is nothing in the laws of the Cameroons that says whether it's pressure group, they cannot have a flag. Anybody can have a flag. And when you, from these villages that you have run away from your places, you come and occupy my village in Boya, in the DDR, go to your village and talk. Don't come and occupy Boya or Fako. Go to where you come from and live there and make mouth. Because we are liberal. In Fako, you come and make noise in our place. You come and run your mouth. The laws of the Cameroons, they say we are entitled to challenge the government. When Boya University students, they were raped by government officials, Maitre Mola Alex Lisinge challenge it. That's what I do. That's what I do. When Wazizi, a journalist, was murdered by government official, police or gendarme or whatever, I criticized the government. That's what I do. When there was no multi-party politics in the Cameroon, we walked the streets. Even in Yaoundé, in Parliament, in Guakele, we say we want multi-partyism. That is what I do. When I went to Guakele, there was no English in public law. In other things in Guakele, my subject was 99% in French. We fought for Boya University. That's what I do. When they were interfering in the English system of education, we fought for GCE, but that is what Maitre Mola Alex Divelisinghe does. So when some of you sit, you say you radicalize people. The age of criminal responsibility in the United Kingdom is 10 years old. If you commit your crime, you're 10 years old, you go to prison. They don't say they have radicalized you. I am not just an ordinary Saudi Cameroonian. My profession in the United Kingdom, a population of 68 million, my profession, we are just about 150,000 of us. It tells you not everybody can be in my profession. So some of you, when you sit, you put flag, you put my picture. Yes! Let me tell you something. I know Ayabacho more than 35 years ago. In Cameroon, we're in Boya. We're doing things together. I know Akwanga Ebenezer more than 35 years ago. In the Cameroons, we're fighting for Anglophone cause. And whatever they are doing now is their problem. I am a leader of my party, and I use legal means to challenge the economic, the health, the taxation policies of the government of the Cameroons. That is politics. In the UK, we challenge the opposition, they challenge the government. In the US, they challenge the government. In all European countries, you challenge the government. That is democracy. So going back, is the Cameroon a sovereign country? No, the Cameroon is not a sovereign country because we are not free to make our own decision to govern our country. We are in CEMAC. CEMAC is an economic and monetary union. CEMAC's aim is to harmonize the economic and monetary policies of the CEMAC members. CEMAC aims to promote integration, just as Mr. Biya said, they were trying to integrate the people of British Southern Cameroon. We are not independent, we are not sovereign, and we are not independent. We have what? A single central bank with the CEMAC countries. We don't have a central bank. A sovereign country has got a central bank. The United Kingdom left the European Union because they were trying to integrate them politically, financially, fiscal policy. United Kingdom left. Once as you join other people like the European Union, you lost your sovereignty. Most people will sit and they think, why is it that we cannot develop? We in the Cameroons, we are never ever gonna be rich because all our natural resources, we have to export it to this cooperation agreement that they say we cannot manufacture our things. Give British Cameroon National Party 1 month, will create a lot of jobs. What the CNU rebranded CPDM chop people the money, they have not been able to do for 60 years. One, we will give from day one. British Cameroon National Party will say none of our product will be exported out. Where we don't have experts, technician, engineer to manufacture our things, we are going to tell, we don't mind whether it's France or Britain or German or America. If it is cocoa, come and produce that chocolate in the Cameroons, it will create jobs. If it is timber, come and use that timber, whether it's chair, sofa or what, come and create that your job in the Cameroons, it will create jobs. If it is coffee, we'll say, come and bring your expert in the Cameroons and make that coffee there, then you transport it back to your country, it will create jobs. That is what China is doing. But because we are not a sovereign country, they have to put the cocoa, the diamond, the timber, the oil, crude oil, the cotton, they have to send it to them. When they make it, they send it to us, it's expensive. British Cameroon National Party is the only political party that is saying, we are going to stop that. We can create thousands and thousands of jobs within 1 month. But there's an agreement, whether it's not only in the Cameroons, it's also in Ivory Coast. Everything have to go there. They must be the one to manufacture it. After more than 60 years of the so-called independence, how come that we cannot even manufacture malaria medicine? We have experts, doctors, technicians, all type of people from the Cameroons working all over in big pharmaceutical company and big transnational corporation. How can we not tell them, come back home, let's develop our own things? But we have a government that is working for the colonialists. Until we start manufacturing our own things and create jobs. That's how China became great. Because all American companies, all British companies, they were outsourcing their things to go and produce it in China. Yes, it is cheap to produce it in China, but they create jobs and people have jobs, they earn money. So when we export these things from the Cameroons, what happens? They sell it, the money goes to individuals' pocket. It doesn't reach the people. So British Cameroon National Party is the only party that can change the Cameroons. Article 65 of our constitution makes it clear. It is our constitution. Democracy is not only about elections. The election must be free and fair. They have to protect fundamental human rights. It's our constitution. Our constitution, in a democracy, you have to have separation of powers, checks and balances, freedom of association, freedom of media, transparency, accountability of the government. But nobody is accountable to you because Mr. Biya have made it clear. Je m'en vais rendre compte à Macron. How can you have a major national dialogue in the Cameroons? What has it got to do with Macron? Because we are not independent. And when people say you radicalize people, I don't want to be controlled by Macron. I don't want to be controlled by France CFA, which is French money. I don't want to be controlled by ENAM, which is French institution from France. I don't want to be controlled by ENS, which is from France. I don't want to be controlled by Gendarmerie, which is from France. I don't want to be controlled by all these rubbish military tribunal or what. I don't want it. I don't hate the people of La République de Cameroon. My point is, Muzungu, foreigner, they shouldn't be telling us how to run our country. How am I radicalizing people? How is it the fact that Echo, a government official, and so they allege that they killed Martinez Zogo? If I criticize it, how am I radicalizing people? How am I radicalizing people? By saying that the streets of Yaoundé are dirty, the streets of Douala are dirty. Aqua is like a pigsty. How is it radicalizing people? How am I radicalizing people? By saying that Ondondo stole money, Bebengo stole money, Titi Sezwa stole money, Bia put them, Atanganakuna, all of them in prison. Bia put them there because they stole taxpayers' money. Is that radicalization of the people? I know these people, they are annoyed because they saw me on Chris Arnold's program. That's why they are putting me picture and flag. Keep on putting it. It doesn't make any difference. I go to any platform. In 2022, I was programmed to arrive to be on CRTV. They went behind. They said, don't bring that man there. I want to be on CRTV to talk. If you don't give me CRTV, whatever platform I have to talk about my ideology, I will go there. I will go to Chris Arnold's program again and again and again. I am a political party. I need media to talk about my ideology. So when you people refuse us to come to CRTV, you think we cannot go on other platforms. I will go any platform on earth. Whether it's BBC, the time is coming. Whether it's Al Jazeera, I will go there and I will expose the corruption and to make sure to tell the people that our country is not sovereign. Atanganji is it the Vatican? What is he doing there? People are crying in my 16 in Boya. There is no light. The money you're spending on light to go to the Vatican, to go and meet these people. Vatican, if you know, ladies and gentlemen, the Catholic Church have got a very dark history. The people who were supporting Hitler is the Catholic Church. The people who promoted slave trade is the Catholic Church. Atanganji will go and meet them, take taxpayers' money, spend money that could have used to give electricity to people, money that could have been used to have pipe-borne water or hospital or whatever. These people, they just use money without accountability. And when people talk, you radicalize people. Ladies and gentlemen, in the criminal justice system, nobody can radicalize you. You cannot say, oh, it's because this man said, hey, I did this. At the age of 10 years old in the United Kingdom, you are criminally responsible. Even if I say, go and do this, you go and do it, you are 10 years and above, you go to prison in the United Kingdom. It's only in the Cameroons that people who are 60 years, they call themselves youth, they say you radicalize somebody. The law does not respect ignorance. If somebody says something on social media, I'm talking now. I'm not asking you to go and do anything. If you go and do it, you go to prison. You cannot blame somebody. You are responsible for your criminal acts. The law does not respect ignorance. So all these villagers who cannot stay in their villages, they don't have electricity, they don't have water, they go to DTR. Then they come and say, we are radicalizing people. Let me tell you, go back to your village. Leave Boya, leave Fako. You come and be supporting people. You come from villages where there's no water, there's no electricity. You cannot live from where you come from. I can go to Boya, Bonarionga, my village. I stay there peacefully. There's light, there's road, there's everything. But you people are running away from where you come from. You go to DTR, you're running your mouth. Oh, this, because you want to chop. What are you doing in my village? Go back to where you come from. You leave your village to come and support government. People cannot go and bury their loved ones because there are no roads from where you come. Most of you DTR, there's no Bakore person there. All of you come from there, your villages with no light, no water, no jobs. You come and pollute Boya. There is a matter, Alex, the singer. Oh, they are radicalizing people. Go to your village. Some of you make me, I wish Ekema was still alive. Some of you. You people were blaming Ekema. Is this your attitude that you have? That's why Ekema used to talk. Because you people have funny attitude. You leave your village. You come to DTI and Boya and you say, we are radicalizing people. Do you think I'm talking because I need anything from the government? I am talking because The people of the Cameroons, they deserve better. Today, they are telling the chiefs to go and do march past, forcing them. They will never do that to Fonangwafo or Dr. Endeli. The people of Malende, Muyuka, farmers, they are suffering. The Cameroon military, they are still stealing from them, and nobody is talking about it. Atanganji is not talking about it. Pobia is not talking about it. Ngongo is not talking about it. Ayolo is not talking about it. Famdongo is not talking about it. What a country. A country that is lawless. A country that does not respect the rule of law. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we need change. And British Cameroon National Party is the only alternative. It's a government in waiting. Thank you very much. This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maitre Mola Alex Ndive Lisinge, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Thank you very much.
Au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Amen, c'est le président. Un pauvre qui vote pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Amen, c'est le président. À l'Assemblée, il y a un Dieu. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un Dieu. Wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un Dieu. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux, des vieux, des vieux.